morning. I'm Dee Dee Myers.
And I'm Todd Purdom, and we're here at our kitchen table talking about the results of the Pennsylvania primary and the state of the presidential race.
Kind of an interesting night last night.
Pretty good night for Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, very good night for Hillary Clinton. I think the conventional wisdom going into yesterday's primary in Pennsylvania was that Hillary Clinton needed to win by double digits, and she did just that, barely. She won by exactly 10 points. And I think that's playing this morning as a resounding victory for her.
Isn't this like the worst possible, most muddled result? Because she won clearly, decisively,
Right.
But he has an almost insurmountable numerical advantage over her in pledged delegates. Apparently, in the total popular vote, it's possible that if she counts Florida, she could catch up to him, but it's going to be hard. So in 2 weeks, there's North Carolina and Indiana. He's ahead in North Carolina. Indiana's kind of a toss-up. What can she do to really win?
Convince the superdelegates that he's unelectable, and it is a take no prisoner strategy, and it's the only option left for her.
What does he have to do now?
He has to go on and win. He needs to win North Carolina, where he's ahead in 2 weeks. He needs to win Indiana or come closer than he did in Pennsylvania. He needs to show some strength among demographic groups where he hasn't been able to win so far.
You know, in the past 6 weeks, we've seen these sort of two strands. One, there's been a lot of pressure on Senator Clinton to get out because she can't win numerically, a lot of people say. At the same time, this past campaign in Pennsylvania, there was a very bright spotlight on Senator Obama, and in some ways, he wilted under that. It didn't serve him well. I assume he's now going to be under, you and I have seen how the press works from opposite sides, he's going to be under an absolutely white-hot spotlight the next 2 weeks.
Right.
The breakfast table discussion on the television this morning was all about Obama. It was hardly even. It was like, well, yes, Hillary won, but now what's going to happen with Obama? How's he going to withstand that?
It's tough, and you know, throughout this campaign, the one thing that's been true is the candidate that's gotten the most scrutiny has not fared that well. Senator Obama is now, for the next 2 weeks, going to have to answer questions about why can't he close the deal? Why can't he win among these traditional Democratic constituency? What does that mean for a general election? That is not the conversation he wants to have.
How do you feel if you're John McCain this morning?
I think he feels like let it go on, let it roll, because I think what we're left with this morning, in some ways, is the less flattering aspects of both of the Democratic contenders on full display.
So how long is this going to go on? Is it going to go on to Puerto Rico in June? Is it going to go on to the streets of Denver?
Right. It's absolutely going to go on until June 3rd, when the last Democratic primaries are held and the delegates are counted and the raw votes are counted, and then the superdelegates will have to weigh in. There's another issue for Hillary Clinton. That's money.
Yeah.
You know, Senator
It's costing her $1 million a day to run this campaign.
Right.
Is there any figure out there who could come in and say, let's settle this, let's make this happen?
Well, I think certain people are putting themselves forward. I actually do think Al Gore, despite his relationship with the Clintons, is somebody who could potentially play an important role. So is Speaker Pelosi and the Democratic leader in the Senate, Senator Harry Reid. There is one proposal on the table which some people seem to think makes sense, which is to just have, after the last primary, have all the superdelegates who are undecided come to some ballroom in some hotel and just get it done right there.
You said the other day that this was like a baseball game that was really good for the first 11 innings or something, and now it's in the 15th inning, and
like
they
the
stopped
17th
selling
inning.
beer 3 hours ago. And
You can't get, I mean, I've been to game, right? You know, it's like, can somebody just win so we can all go home? It's 1 o'clock in the morning, we're tired, you know, let's go home so we can get on to the World Series next week. And yet, you know, I don't think either team is playing its best baseball, although I think Hillary Clinton looked pretty good last night.